Well, good afternoon. I'm Lenny Baticki, Director of Communications for Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll be moving on with our Charlotte Motor Speedway Media Tour presented by Technicom with our next group of drivers and teams and such. We have Leavine Family Racing and the Wood Brothers that will be up here with us together. Aaron May is the voice that keeps saying sit down and get over here. I found that out for you. So a quick little fact about Charlotte Motor Speedway Media Tour presented by Technicom. Aaron May is that voice. Now they need to get a picture of him, maybe have a trading card or something with his key phrases. So I think we've got folks ready to come out. So let's go ahead and welcome our next participants here. I would like to welcome the folks from Leavine Family Racing, Bob Leavine, the owner, driver Michael McDowell, and from Leavine, the Director of Marketing and Sponsorship, Leavine Financial, Craig Stacy, will join us, and following them to the stage, the Wood Brothers, Eddie and Len Wood, with their new driver Ryan Blaney. There they are. Ryan Blaney and crew chief Jeremy Bullis. We're going to be speaking with the Leavine Family Racing members first, and then we will transition to the Wood Brothers. So I will start out first with the owner, Bob Leavine. Bob, a nice year last year. Tell us about where we go this year with the team.
Was an exciting year. First, I'd like to thank the Wood Brothers for sharing the stage with us this year. It was pretty cool. 2014 was an exciting year for us. We made some gains and advances, and as always, sometimes it's one step forward and two steps back. But we're excited about what we did. We had some personal best. Daytona, Michael had a personal best finish of 7th, and obviously it was our best finish also. And solid finishes also in Bristol, 18th, and finished up in Homestead, 21st. So we're excited. Was excited about that. The steps that we made. 2015, the momentum is really built off of what we didn't get done last year. That's motivation. The successes are okay, but if you don't learn from what you did wrong, you're not going to get any better. So our team is motivated by getting better. We're obviously a small team, but a team with a lot of heart. And I really appreciate it. They're a family group. My wife and I, they become family to us, and so that's important to us. And they really, really give it their all. Wally Rogers has really assembled a great group of guys, and the desire and determination that they show is awesome. We are going to run a minimum of 20 races this year, and we're excited about our partners, which you will hear about. I'll let Michael do that. So we're excited about several things. Our equipment that we get, we run great equipment. I really feel good about it. And secondly, our resources. Our resources are our people and our partners. And with that, we're looking forward to a improved 2015. Our goals this year, we all set goals. I was asked about that a while ago, and Mike was asked. Our goal is to qualify in every race we go to, qualify well, run strong, and run the top 25. And with our people, I believe we can do that, and that's realistic goals for our team.
Very good, Bob. Michael, second year in this. What's the progress from last year that'll transfer over to this year to make it even better in 2015?
Yeah, a lot of what will transfer over is just my relationship with Wally Rogers. You know, it's my first year with Leavine Family Racing last year, and we really started to build some momentum, you know, halfway through the season, and by the end of the year, we were, you know, starting to figure out the cars and what I needed, and just that communication it takes. So looking forward to working with Wally again. He's, like Bob said, he's assembled a great team. In the off season, we had a few changes, and we feel like we've really been fortunate to add a lot of great people to our organization, and with our partnerships and with our alliances with Ford and with Team Penske, we really feel like we have the tools to go out there and be competitive. And like Bob said, we're a small team, but we still have great equipment, great people, and I'm just thankful to be back here racing the Sprint Cup Series, and excited to tell you guys a little bit about what we have going on with our partnerships as well. And for us, we can't do this without our partners, and excited to have Leavine Financial back on board again this year. Did a handful of races last year, Bristol being their first to debut, and we're excited to bring new sponsors into the sport. And Leavine is back again with us again at Leavine Family Racing, and we've extended their schedule, and they're coming on to do a minimum of 10 races, and we're really thankful for that. We're excited about that, but for those of you that don't know what Leavine is a financial institute that helps Christians be wise with money so that they can live generously. And for those that know me in the sport, it's very cool to be partnered with faith-based organizations that understand the value that I have for myself and my family, and gives me a platform to share that. So it's more than just a partnership. It's something that is personal and is something that is special, and that's what makes it authentic, and we believe that that's where the success will come from too.
Caleb back on as well?
Yeah, can't forget about Caleb. Caleb's been a great partner of mine throughout my career, and they will be back again with us this year, and they're going to be on for a minimum of 5 races. And so, it's the same with Caleb. They've just been a huge supporter of our team, of myself, but the sport, and to reach fans and to see fans have a positive, encouraging alternative to radio that they're listening to. And for those of you in the Charlotte area, Caleb is now 91.9. They just purchased that signal as well. So Caleb is growing fast. Caleb has 15 million listeners. And they are a huge network of fans and people that if they don't know about NASCAR, they will by the end of the year. So it's exciting.
We're looking forward to it. Craig Stacy, Director of Marketing and Sponsorship for Leavine. Bob mentioned it, Michael mentioned it, that event at Bristol must have really solidified the passion and the connection between Leavine and this team. Tell us a little bit about your new goals for 2015 and a look back at that event in 2014 and how much it meant to you and your company.
Yeah, that's right, Lenny. We did start at Bristol, and it was a great week for us. It's really where we got to experience the sport firsthand and really see the way in which we could make an impact for our business. And then we got to watch Leavine Family Racing and Michael earn a top 20 finish. So that was really some nice icing on the cake. And really that's what got us here today, is we're pleased to announce that we are expanding our sponsorship of Leavine Family Racing and Michael McDowell, along with the number 95 Ford Fusion, as part of the 2015 Sprint Cup Series. We'll be participating in 20 races, 10 of which will be primary sponsorships, will be the primary paint scheme, and then we'll have 10 associate races. We'll get going in Daytona, so in a couple weeks here we'll get started, and then we'll continue at some races such as Charlotte, Texas, Indianapolis, and Bristol. So we're really thrilled about that. And then why is this working for Leavine? I get that question a lot, not only internally, but with like friends and family. And so there's really 3 things at play here. And first is with Leavine Family Racing. I mean, they really connect with our missions and values as an organization. We really appreciate their willingness to be innovative and think differently about the business and try new things with us, and that really means a lot. And then when it comes to Michael McDowell, I mean, we really do connect with his faith-first and family-first approach to not only his driving profession, but how he approaches everyday life. And we really have come to respect the genuine way in which he interacts with fans on an ongoing basis. In fact, we were also able to welcome Michael as a Leavine member over the past year, so that was good for us as well. And then finally, when it comes to the sport, NASCAR family and community did welcome us in 2014. We did hear from fans and from the NASCAR community that they wanted to learn about Leavine Financial and our approach to helping Christians be wise with money and living generously. So overall, I mean, we really believe that we have the right team, the right driver, and the right sport. So we're pleased to announce our news today and can't wait to get on the track for Daytona and see what the year will bring us all in here today.
Well, we're glad to have you on board with us here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway Media Tour, and always a part of your history from SMI standpoint from that Bristol event that gave you your big entree into the world of NASCAR racing. And the Leavine family to the Wood brothers family, the Wood family, and Eddie Wood, 65 years. And John did a good job, I gather, getting the folks from Guinness to recognize this as a historic event and capsulize it as the Guinness Book of World Records event for team sports. But what does it mean to you and your family to have done this for so many decades at such a high level?
Well, it's just an honor, I guess. You know, I wasn't around when it began, obviously, but for those, my dad and his brothers, their first race they ever went to, on the way home, they burned their car to the ground. And there was a group of people there that I think was kind of second guessing our dad, like, I guess that'll show old Glenn that he doesn't really want to do that. And I think that kind of made him mad, so that gave him enough incentive to go do it again. And I think they won their second or third time out. So just to still be in the sport is really humbling. And we owe all our partners, Ford Motor Company, and we've had Ford Motor Company products throughout our entire existence. And that's really the basis of what's kept us going.
Well, you've gone from the basics to Len back in the day, a technical alliance when Wood Brothers Racing started 65 years ago was really borrowing a T-wrench from somebody as a technical alliance, and now you're aligned with Penske and all that Team Penske does. Tell us a little bit about this modern version of Team Alliance.
Well, I think our role with Ford Motor Company is to help develop younger drivers. And over the past 4 years, I think we've tried to do that with Trevor Bayne, which we had success at Daytona 500 in 2011. And so when he moved on to the full-time deal for the 2015 season, we were looking like, who's the next guy? And Ryan Blaney, his name kept popping up. He's the guy we need. So I think with choosing Ryan, he was a Team Penske affiliated driver, and it made perfect sense for us to switch the alliance to Team Penske, which Ford helped us through the whole process.
Do you look at a driver like Ryan who has come up from Bandoleros, quarter midgets, through his past series championship, ARCA, all the way through all of NASCAR's divisions from the K&N truck and Xfinity, now here as part of what makes him such a good fit for that seat?
I think he's been a winner pretty much everywhere he's been, so we lack a couple of wins getting to 100, so maybe he can fill the trophy case out.
No pressure on the crew chief before we'll skip over the driver here just a minute. You get to hold on a second there, Ryan. First year as a crew chief, and they're already talking getting that 100th win, but it's a couple away. What's it mean to you to be a Wood Brothers crew chief here?
I think for me it's special in a lot of ways. One, to be able to continue our relationship with Team Penske and having good teammates to work with the 2 and the 22. But for me personally, the Wood Brothers is where I started. These guys gave me my first opportunity, so to come back here as the crew chief and be able to lead the team, it's a great opportunity. Really looking forward to 2015. Ryan and I have worked together since 2012, so there's a relationship there, and we feel like we can build on that history and get ourselves in a position to be successful.
Well, Ryan Blaney, as a driver, as a young boy, you watched your father, the World of Outlaws champion back in the day, Dale Blaney and David Blaney, battle Steve Kinzer, the King, and these guys were battling the other King on the NASCAR tracks. What's it like? It's your first year as a Cup driver, first Daytona 500, all this coming at you so fast. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's easy to get Dave and Dale mixed up. They're only about a foot apart.
Foot apart, yeah.
Yeah, but no, but it's been great. It's been a great experience getting to know everyone, the Wood Brothers. Getting to meet Glenn and Leonard, and getting to know Eddie and Len. It's been great, and being able. I've been to their museum a couple times in the past 2 weeks, and I learned something new both times I went there. It's just a great history lesson, and yeah, like I said, this family legacy is pretty unique to me. You know, I come from a long family of racing, and the same with the Wood brothers. It's kind of neat, and it's really special. I think something we can share of a long family of racers, and I think that's kind of going to create a really good bond. You know, because that's all we want to do. Myself and the Wood brothers, including Aunt Jeremy, that's all we want to do is win and do well. That's all we care about is racing, and I think that's really going to benefit us. And now this alliance with Team Penske, I think, is going to put us to that next step to where we need to be to bring us to that next level. And we're really happy to bring the Wood brothers along with us. And I'm just excited to be a part of this great organization. I can't wait to get going. I think it's going to be a great year for us. And like I said, I'm waiting for Daytona and the rest of the season too.
Eddie, we understand we're going to get to see a little bit more than we thought at one point, get an expanded season out of this, the second half?
Yeah, actually, you know, our normal commitment is with Ford Motor Company and the Motorcraft Quick Lane brands, and we're going to run our 12 races like we've been doing for the last few years. We'll run the speedways and the faster mile and a halves, but we're excited to say that we have been working really hard with our new alliance with Team Penske, and we've tentatively added 6 races to our schedule, and so we can talk about those when we get into the breakout, but we're really excited about that, and been working really hard to expand our schedule, because you just you want to race every week, and it kind of kills you when you're not there, but we're really thankful that we've been able to do that.
Well, we always love seeing you at the Coca-Cola 600, and I believe you're still buttoned up to be a part of that. We'll have to ask one of our friends, make sure you're joining us for the Bank of America 500 in the second half. Please make that a note for the questions in the one-on-one, and that will conclude our stage presence, and we'll get these guys over to the one-on-one at this point. So I present again the Wood Brothers and Leavine Family Racing here as the portion on our stage, and they will go at this moment back to the one-on-one, and they'll be available for comments there directly from all of the members here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway Media Tour presented by Technicom. And the Leavine family will also stay on stage. If we could have the Leavine family group stay on stage for just a second. I understand that you need to take a team picture here. So a photo op, exactly. Don, when you're ready, we'll move them to the side. Are they good? Yes, they're good. You may want to stand in front of the volume.